licensed home inspector. There's a standard of practice, and in the standard of practice, it spells out all the components that have to be inspected, right? That's the minimum standard. We don't get to decide as a home inspector, I'm gonna take a real good look at the windows and put the siding, maybe not so much. We can't do that. We're held to that standard.
Home inspections are limited to what we can readily see. We're not technically supposed to be moving furniture around. We're not opening up walls or cavities.
As a home buyer, you cannot objectively look at your own house. I proved it when I did my own. I don't have to hire an inspector. I'll just go look at it myself. It's what I do. I walked around the house going, oh yeah, that's no problem. I can fix that. Oh, I can fix that. Oh, a little bit of mold in the attic. I can fix that. I couldn't be objective because I really wanted that house.
And that's really what we are, is an objective, third party, unbiased, coming in to tell you about the safety and concerns.
Ensuring that you're going to be able to get the electrical panel off and looked at, attic looked at, crawl space looked at. It's the places that you don't get a look at, and those are the places that are hidden. We'll look for ventilation. If it's not well ventilated, you could be looking at mold in 10 years. You know, I got back there and almost everything had it was a manufacturing flaw. It was a 3-year-old roof and it was just deteriorated. Like,
we call them red lines, and these are like the critical safety concerns that we found in this home, and then it'll be listed throughout the report in each section along with photos.
There might be a lot of things that we could ask the sellers to fix, but they're not going to. So then it becomes, what leverage can we gain and what's going to be the best option for us to ask for. Normally I look at health and safety issues, obviously. Before that it's lending issues, which normally are health and safety. But if I know there's something on that report that like an appraiser is going to call out, that's going to be something we're going to have to tackle. Otherwise the deal's going to be dead. Sewers, foundations, roofs, like those are very expensive things. Had one, it was a brand new construction house, no one ever lived in it. When they installed the sewer line, which it was off, and they scoped it, and the sewer guy's like, this isn't right. And a lot of agents would have been like, you don't need a sewer scope because it's a brand new house. The sellers had no idea. They had hail damage, had the home inspection, called the insurance. Oh yeah, they're gonna do a new roof. It was December. Insurance company threw that amount of money in the escrow account so it could close, and it was no big deal.
And a lot of things are fairly easy fixes. You know, it's just annual maintenance that needs to be done on your house that just got forgotten. Like,
you don't need an HVAC technician to replace your furnace filter when it's extra dirty. You know?
You need some caulk around your tub, you know, or around your windows. And if you don't feel qualified, you can get a handyman, which is going to be a lot cheaper than, you know, a contractor.
You're buying probably the most expensive thing you've ever bought. Probably the most expensive thing you will ever buy. If it's so competitive that the only way that you can get it is take an extreme risk in order to do it, it's probably not the right one for you. So we can get creative with inspection timelines. Other thing, doing inspection only with no repairs asked, but keeping the contingency in place. So at least then as a buyer, you do your inspection, and if it's such a train wreck, you can still terminate and get your earnest money back.
It's always something.
There's not a lot of answers for it. There's just a kooky owner did a kooky thing.
No real, it's just sometimes that's the way it's gonna be. You'll find a defect in the house that's the way it's gonna be, and if you decide you can live with that, then you move forward.